Hi there, everyone. I'm Sherry Gyro. Welcome to the Pima Show. We are on the road having a blast at the Rocket Club on the West Campus. And joining us now is David Rojo, who founded the Rocket Club here at Pima. Welcome, David.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Tell me about your club.
Yeah, so what we do, we build a liquid rocket based off the Mojave Sphinx. I started this back in September of last year. And yeah, and we plan to travel to California this month and hopefully compete by the end of this year as well.
And so when you travel, what are you doing? Because I thought you're kind of doing this in steps. Like right now, what are they doing behind you?
So right now they're just finishing up the plumbing for the rocket, and we're also going to paint the fins. We're going to decorate it, put our logos, the names of the rocket on there as well.
And so you said you're going to California this month?
Yes, this month on the 30th. From the 30th to February 2nd, if I remember correctly, we're going to be going to Riverside, California to the Liquid Rocket Symposium. And there we're going to be, me and my teammates here, we're going to be learning about propulsion and hopefully apply it back here on our own rocket.
Oh, okay, so you're going there to get educated.
Yes, it's
right?
an educational trip, yes.
Oh, that's really cool. And where is this in Riverside?
It's in an airport. If I remember correctly, it's called Flabob. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right.
Okay.
But yeah, it's at an airport.
So you'll be learning from professional engineers?
Yeah. So we're going to be there tabled up. We're going to be showcasing our rocket, and we're also going to be looking around other clubs' rockets. So it's pretty much like a liquid club meetup, and we'll be learning from mentors. Going to be presenting, and should be pretty fun.
And then from there, what's the next step after you get the rocket built? You've learned everything you think you've needed to know. What's the next step?
So the next step is we're going to do test fires, which are called static fires. So before we actually launch it up to the sky, we do something called static fires, where we fix it onto generally like an I-beam or just something to keep the rocket in place. And we're just going to test the propulsion a few times, make sure everything goes well. And after that, we plan to go out to the Mojave Desert and launch it up to the sky, because that's the only place where we could launch it without getting permission from the state. Oh, great.
Yeah. Do you still have to go through NASA and the FAA and all that?
No. The place we're going in the Mojave Desert, they already have the permission, so we kind of they're like the intermediary between that, so they already got that settled.
Really? You can be anybody and just go over there and shoot up a rocket?
Well, we do have to pay some fees, but it's through the organization over there. Mm-hmm. But it's not like we could just drive out there and launch it.
Wow. I'm really impressed by this. You guys are doing a lot of work. What drove you to do this? You started this club. You're obviously an engineering student. Tell me about your motivation.
So I first got enrolled here at Pima back in August of last year. And I realized that there was no engineering club available at any campus. So there was an engineering club here that did exist at some point, but it's inactive now. And instead of seeing that as a disadvantage, I saw it as an opportunity to start my own club. So aerospace requires a diverse group of engineers. We need chemical engineers. We need electrical. We need mechanical. And I also have a love for rockets and aerospace. So I decided to take the initiative and just start my own, without any backing from Pima. We went out there and got sponsorships and funded the first rocket here that we have going on right here in the background.
That's going to be my next question was, how did you get the funds for this? Are you knocking on doors?
Yeah, when I first started this, I did not know anyone. And I just got in my car. I planned out a route to all the manufacturing facilities and engineering facilities, and just took the day going door to door to every business. I had a printed out PowerPoint. I was just saying, hey, give them like a brief introduction to who I am, and I said, hey, who can I speak to about sponsorships? And I did that for a while, and eventually I got sponsorship from AGM Containers, the CEO, and I met up with CEO Howard Stewart, mm-hmm. and then he was able to write us a check for pretty much the whole rocket project. So
wow, yeah. That's great. Anyone else that we should give a shout out to that anyone who sponsored you?
So we also got some sponsorships from the NASA Space Grant. We also got sponsorships from, who else do we got going on? Aiden, who else? We have Delta.
Yeah, Argus Machine.
Argus Machining, they were able to machine some parts for us as well. Nosy Bystanders, yeah.
Oh, good.
SolidWorks as well, yeah.
Are all of these local companies?
Delta is local, Argus is local, and AGM is local.
Great. Thank you, Tucson local businesses, right?
Yes.
And it takes a lot to knock on someone's door. It takes a lot of guts, doesn't it?
Yeah, I used to do door-to-door sales, so I've kind of already used to that. I did that for a summer back in 23, but it was pretty brutal doing it out there in the sun. It was for roofing service, so I'm kind of used to cold approaches.
Yeah.
I'm used to the getting rejected hundreds of times a day, so I was used to it. I was comfortable going door to door with businesses.
So if there's a business out there who's interested in maybe sponsoring you, who should they call?
They should contact me. So my email is drojo5@mail.pima.edu, and
Okay.
we are working on a website right now. We don't have it up and running right now, but yeah, you can contact me on my email.
Great. All right, do you have all the funds you need or do you need more?
We have the funds that we need right now, but we would like to build up a treasury for the following semester and next year, and also like once I transfer, I want to leave a big treasury for whoever's my successor.
That's great. Thank
Yeah.
goodness for people like Howard Stewart, right,
Yeah.
with AGM?
Yeah, Howard Stewart was great.
Yeah, he's the one who funded your whole rocket, you said, right?
Yes, so he invited me out to lunch, and he was asking me about the project, but he was mostly asking about myself. He doesn't have an engineering background, but he does work with lots of engineering his company is engineering. So the question that he was asking me was mostly about myself, my experience, and my family as well. So he was kind of investing into me more than like into Pima rocketry.
Absolutely. We know Howard very well here at Pima, and he is very vested in his own people, and he sends them to Pima to go to school, and
Yes.
and he's very supportive of the Tucson community. So you got a gem there with that one.
Yeah, I did.
So that's great. Now I understand that you are also on the student senate.
Yes.
Right, at Pima. Tell me what you do for them.
So I'm the student center for the downtown campus. I'm also the Board of Governors representative. So what I do, I get the voices of the students in my campus, and I'm the intermediary between them and the Pima administration. So if there's any concern that they have, I express it to the Pima administration and see what I could do to improve it, and also maybe some things that Pima is doing good at they should continue doing. So I'm just advocating for that.
You seem very ambitious.
Yes.
What has driven your ambition? Like, where does it come from? Does it come from inside, or do you have a mentor, somebody who pushed you?
No, I don't have a mentor, but I think it's just a personality thing. I just want to succeed. I just want to do great things. It's really just that. I mean, I just want to be known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's well. You're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going to be, like, in a year or two after you graduate from Pima? What are your goals and aspirations?
So after I graduate from Pima, I do plan to go transfer to ASU, not the U of A. I know a lot of people hate me for that, but I'm a big fan of ASU. But what I do plan, when I'm at ASU, I plan to do this similar thing that I'm doing here. So I'm doing student government and the Pima Rocketry Club. So I do plan on joining their student government over there at ASU as well. And then I looked into they already have well-established rocket clubs, so I don't need to go over there and make my own.
Okay.
They have SEDS, which is, I forgot what it stands for, but they do plan on going orbit, if I remember correctly. So they're going much higher than we are, and I would like to join their team. You have to qualify, you have to apply, unlike this team where, if you want to join, you join. But you have to apply to join SEDS at ASU.
So you'll get your engineering degree at ASU.
Yes.
And then what would you want to do for your career?
So I'm majoring in mechanical engineering. So right now the plan is to work in aerospace, but the reason why I'm not doing aerospace is because maybe 5-10 10 years from now, I won't be as interested in aerospace as I am now. So mechanical, I could work in several different industries. So right now, I would like to work at pretty much any aerospace company like NASA, SpaceX, Blue Origin, maybe Rocket Lab as well.
Would you say that Pima has given you some great opportunities to get you to go in the right direction?
I think so. I mean, our advisor, Dr. Dennis Just, he's been a great help to us. He's been able to find a room. This room that we're in right now, we could work in here and build the rocket. Back at the downtown campus, we got a classroom, we got a storage room. So they've helped us a lot for sure.
How about Pima as a whole, Pima in general? Do you think it's been really supportive for you and for you to establish and achieve your goals?
That's a good question. For the Pima Rocketry Club, yeah, somewhat. And the reason why I say somewhat is because I've struggled a lot in the beginning. So, we didn't get any funding from Pima. I don't want to give it a bad look, which I understand, but I had to go out there and find people like Howard Stewart to sponsor us.
Yeah,
so,
you had to hit the pavement.
Yes, so other people who aren't as dedicated as I am, they would have a hard time starting a club. So, at other universities, they're completely subsidized by the university. Like Rec, for example, they don't have the Wildcat Rock Engineering Club at the U of A. They get all their money from the university.
Yeah.
Whereas we need to go out there and find people who to write us a check and sponsor us. So,
Yeah.
Yes, they have. Well,
it's a good experience for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If anything, you and your crew, your group here, it's a good experience for you to get out there and do those things on your own too.
Yeah.
Right?
So we don't only learn engineering here; we learn business. Me, Aiden, and our other R&D director, Donis, we actually presented in front of a group of CEOs back in November. And that we were able to get sponsorships like that. So we learned how to speak to companies, how to speak to business owners, and we learned how to manage those funds as well and allocate them effectively.
You should try to get involved in the SATEC group here at Pima, because they can help you with that. SATEC. Lydia Kennedy is in charge of that. You should look into that.
Yeah, I think we briefly discussed about that. I might have met Lydia. Yeah, me and the VP, we went and contacted SATEC already.
Yeah, good. Yeah, look into that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up for today?
No, not really. Just thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to have my voice and share the club to more Pima students or anyone else who may be watching this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to take a quick shot of you with your rocket.
Okay.
But in the meantime, that's going to do it for the Pima Show. See you next time.